The ILX-702E46 is Alpine's solution to upgrading the stereo system on the E46 BMWs. This is what I originally had in there. I bought the car 2 years old in 2005, 14,000 miles, and it's now up to about 131,000 miles. So this upgrade's probably worth more than the car, but I thought it was worth doing. So that was the original unit that I had in there. It had the DVD in the boot. That's obviously been removed. And because I've gone for the full upgrade, I've also had the aerial changed for a DAB aerial, and obviously the new one comes with CarPlay. So this was also I've taken out. I'll go and show you now the install. Alright, so we're looking at the fitment now. This is the rear view camera. Obviously it's off centre because the boot release is actually in the centre. And then you've got the DAB aerial fitted, which is very much in keeping with the original look of the car. Going round. First thing you notice with it straight away is it looks perfect in the dash. I mean, it all lines up beautifully. So let's turn it on. Now I should have the radio turned down so there isn't any problems with copyright. So this is specifically for the E46 series cars. When it comes up, so it goes to radio. Let's just click on menu. So it's now just come at Safecracker's hands-free connected. Safecracker, that's my job. I'm a professional safecracker. Actually, just before we run into that, let me just show you the install inside the car. You've got the USB fitted down here, which you can plug, for me it will be an Apple, into it. What they've done with the microphone, rather than stick it up on the top where, because it's being a convertible, it will pick up all the wind noise, they've put it down here, which I think shows a bit of thought on the installation. And this installation was done by Audiophile, which is a company in Hertfordshire. I dropped it off on the Monday at 9 o'clock, picked it up the following day at around 11 AM. The whole thing was done. Actually, the guy who owns Audiophile had this in his own car, in his own BMW, so you can't get a better recommendation, I suppose. So you've got your FM radio, your DAB radio, auxiliary, and your Bluetooth. You can switch the camera on, so it gives you quite a good view. After 35 years of driving, it's actually, I found it pretty unnatural to try and look at the camera while I'm reversing. I do everything off the mirrors, so I've got to get used to that actually. Alright. And menu, going back. Obviously my phone, I've connected Bluetooth to it. Go back. Oh, you've got a couple of dedicated buttons. This one is for music, and when you've got your CarPlay on, this one is for your navigation, which defaults to, I think it's Apple. Now I prefer using Waze, so for me, that's, unless I can learn how to change that, it's pretty useless. But what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to plug the Apple in. Oh, total cost of the install was 17. Alright, CarPlay, I think cut the video off for you, so I should be back with you now. So we're just going to go into Apple CarPlay. Then you've got all your normal bits and pieces come up. You can scroll along. As I say, I prefer to use Waze for navigation. Good thing with Apple CarPlay is where you get say like a WhatsApp message, you can't see your messages or your text messages, which makes total sense, because either someone, if you could see your messages, you'll be scrolling through them when you go in the back of someone, you know. But also with the messages, if I want to send something, where it's connected on there, if I double click this, it should turn on and it will go on to Siri. So it's just clicked. Okay, so one of the things I found out is that when you click on Siri to get it going, it also stops your video recording. But finally back now, I've taken the Apple CarPlay off, so it shouldn't keep cutting out. But all in all, yeah, I've had it a few days now and I'm pretty happy with it. I've got the Harman Kardon system in here, so it was a little bit more expensive than the normal fit, but I mean the sound is fantastic. When someone rings in, it's coming out of a Harman Kardon and it sounds like they're in the car with you. Where I've been driving, I've asked people that I'm talking to what the sound is like, and they say yeah, it's perfect, no problems at all. So overall, yeah, pretty happy with it. 1,700 quid. Yeah, probably more than the car's worth now. But for me, I use the car at work, and just having that hands-free. I tried all the other options; they were rubbish. So to me, yeah, it was a good deal. Cheers.